keep going over my time limit. I got 15 minutes to record a video, and I go like 10. I get to 18 minutes on here. So this is the Last Jedi review. I'm doing my own review. I did it before, and I am one of the people that started the petition online. I did. Well, actually, it was a younger fan, a young man, and I don't know his name, but he now follows me online on social media, and he's in his 20s. And he was a young boy when he saw the prequels, okay? And he told me, look, you know what, maybe I'm not from your, because me and him, we kind of like had a little dispute over, you know, my generation versus his generation. And he said, look, man, it doesn't matter. It's not a matter of me being in my 20s and you're in your 40s. It doesn't matter, he goes. I didn't like this movie. You know, he did not like The Last Jedi. Because what you don't realize is a lot of younger kids look up to Mark Hamill as a father figure. Okay? They looked up to Harrison Ford's character as a father figure, and you killed him off. You know, I didn't explain this to you because you need to hear what we think, because we are the people who put money in your wallet, and without us, your wallet's empty, baby. So you better listen to the fans. All right? We live in a society. This is my take on this whole situation. Okay? Because Star Wars is a release from the crap society we live in, all right, into a different universe in a different galaxy far, far away, where we can escape all the crap of real life, okay? And we've got a lot of kids in the society we live in today who don't have any parents at all, none, zero. They might be in foster care, they might be anywhere. They need a role model, a good one to look up to, right? What better people to have on screen as older actors than Mark Hamill and Harrison Ford to be that father figure to all these young men and young women around the world, not just America, I mean around the world, okay? You're taking away that status and destroying them. You're killing them off, basically. You killed off Harrison Ford's character already in The Force Awakens, and now you killed off Mark Hamill's character in The Last Jedi, leaving nobody, because Carrie Fisher died in real life, so you're not going to bring her back CGI. So now you have two actors, one in their early 20s. I don't believe I know how old Adam Driver is. I think he's like late 20s, early 30s maybe. I'm going to say late 20s, like 28, 29. That's what I'm guessing that. I don't know his actual age. So late 20s, early 30s actor in a girl that's in her early to mid 20s, Daisy Ridley, as your lead actors and actresses. You could throw in Billie Lourd too. I think Billie Lourd should be a big part of the movie. I think Billie Lourd should have been, well, she was a big part of the Force of Last Jedi. Billie Lourd was a big part of this movie. She was part of the she was part of the mutiny against Admiral Holdo. I liked that. I actually did like that part. I enjoyed that. I like that. Billie Lourd playing the mutant of the mutiny against her own mother's ship. Pretty cool. That was a cool scene. I liked that. I did. I enjoyed that. That was one part. I'm smiling because I liked that part. Billie Lourd, you're a badass. I like that. So we like. It's cool. It's cool though. It's cool. And we like that. We like that rebellion. See, it's like the rebellion. The message of the movie was pretty cool too. We don't like bullies, right? You're a nobody. You come from nowhere. You're nothing. But to me, you're something. That mental mind screwing of somebody's head. A lot of our young people in society whose parents have been gone or don't exist or are dead or in jail or wherever they might be. And you've got these guys that come into their lives, especially because I have two daughters, and these guys come along and they're like, hey, you know, your dad, this and that. So come with me. We'll do some crazy stuff. See, like that's the message we're getting, and that's a great message to send to our young women out there, is that, hey, you know, when this 20-year-old guy, 20-some-year-old guy comes along to you and says, hey, man, screw your dad, he's nobody, you're nothing, like, you came from nothing, your parents were deadbeats, they were drunken garbage, you know, so that she should just be bad because of that. The message was pretty clear. Don't be bad because of that, right? And she chooses not to be. And it's a great message to send to everybody out there, right? So the messages were great. I think the messages that came across in the movie were great. I just think it was written poorly. That's all. I think that's the biggest. Our biggest complaint is you killed off Mark Hamill. That's the biggest thing. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. I am not. I think if the end of that movie came down, we want to see Luke raise the X-wing fighter from the ocean, because in The Empire Strikes Back he couldn't. Remember, he didn't believe he could, and Yoda said, he said, when Yoda raised it from the swamp, he said, "I can't believe it," and Yoda said to him, "That is why you failed," because he didn't believe he could do it, right? So now, as a Jedi Master, we want to see him be the badass and raise that X-wing fighter out of the ocean, bring it onto the top of Ahch-To, get into it, and then fly away and go to Crate to help fight in battle against Kylo. That would have been a great ending scene. The X-wing fighter with R2-D2 in it, coming onto Crate, shooting at the AT-ATs, shooting at Kylo's ship. Oh my God, that would, with the Millennium Falcon helping with Rey shooting from the guns of that, because she's probably Han Solo's daughter anyways. In case you didn't know that, she probably is. More likely, she is Han Solo's daughter and Princess Leia's daughter. Just thought I would throw that out there to you, because she probably is. She's not a nobody, and yes, her father was a junk collector. His name was Han Solo. Just thought I would share that with everyone out there, because you didn't pick up on it before. The lightsaber was Luke's father's, which is Anakin. Anakin is the father of Leia and Luke. So that's why the lightsaber called to Rey, because it's Rey's grandfather's saber, and it's showing her visions of Luke, who is her uncle, and of course of Bespin and the future of what was going to happen. She could be Luke's daughter too. I'm not really sure, but I'm leaning more towards Han Solo for several reasons. She's on Jakku with the Millennium Falcon. Why is that? Come on, it's very obvious. Her father and her moreover, her mother and Luke left her there to save her from the First Order. They knew the First Order would go looking for her. They knew she was Skywalker blood. They knew she was going to become powerful. They had to hide her there with Lord Senteka on Jakku with the Millennium Falcon, also there covered up and hidden from the First Order. That is the truth. If you don't believe me, you will find out in Episode 9. That is exactly why she was left there. But she is not a nobody. She's definitely a somebody. Believe that. And, like I said, look at The Force Awakens. She said herself, Daisy Ridley said herself, it's very obvious who my parents are. I thought it was already answered in The Force Awakens. You don't have to look to The Last Jedi. You know who her parents are in The Force Awakens. It's Han Solo and Princess Leia. Simple as that, end of the story. And Kylo is her badass brother. That's why she wants to get him back and turn him back to the good side. That is why she is so emphatic at Luke, so pissed off at Luke that he went to strike him, etc. Will try to kill him in his sleep with the lightsaber. She's pissed. She's pissed. And, you know, that's the storyline. And that's the whole reason why she says she could try to turn him back to the good side. But Luke told her it's not going to go the way she thinks, and it definitely didn't. You know? But that's your storyline. You know, so when Maz Kanata said to her, you know, the people on Jakku you're waiting for, they're never coming back, right? And she was just tears was coming down, but there's somebody who still could, and she goes, Luke. Now, how would she have known Luke? I think maybe this is another thing, I could be right about this. I think she was one of the Jedi students that Luke to believe something else, and you're like, yeah, she's just a junk dealer. Yeah. Sure she is, because Han Solo dealt with junk. That's what he did. He was a junk dealer. He was. And Kyle's a liar too. You have to know that already. He's a manipulative liar. That's what he does. Right? But here's my take on this whole thing. We live in a society of violence and insanity and no hope and very little hope every day. And when we have heroes, like longtime heroes like Mark Hamill, Harrison Ford, that have been in different movies besides Star Wars, that are our heroes, and we love to see them on screen. And we have a lot of kids out there who don't have any heroes to look up to. These are men, these are good men in real life and on screen that are good people, that are someone to look up to. That is why you don't kill them off. You let them ride off into the sunset, into a glorious retirement. You don't kill them off. That's not what you do. We don't kill our heroes off like that. We just don't. That's what people are mad about. That's what I've been mad about since The Force Awakens. Han Solo should have never been killed off. I love watching Harrison Ford act on screen. He is phenomenal. He puts asses in the seats, as they say. He is the reason why he wants $20 million a movie, is because he is that good, and he is that good of an actor. And believe me, he is worth that money, if not even more. He's probably worth more than that. But you don't get it. You just don't get it. You're not going to take in any money Episode 9. You're not. Unless you find some way to raise Luke from the dead by the Force powers. That's the only way you're going to get people in that movie theater. I'm going to tell you the truth. I don't care how old Mark Hamill is. That is irrelevant. I don't even like that, by the way. I don't like that at all. I was 26 years old at the time. I worked at a radio station with my partner who was 71, and they fired him because he was 71 years old, and I didn't like that. They wanted to go to a newer generation, and I hated that. I resented that. I looked up to him as my mentor, as a father figure, because I lost my father when I was 15 years old. So because my father was already dead for 11 years, I looked up to this older man as my mentor, as a father figure. And it's good to have that in life. It's good for the people that don't have a father to look up to somebody else. It's good for the people like that. And you took that away from us. I think George Lucas gets it more than Disney does. I don't think Disney gets it. They want to just try to satisfy everybody, the LBGT. I'm not knocking the LBGT. I'm not knocking those communities. I'm just saying you can't please everybody. Okay? You can't. You cannot please everyone. And you want to try to sell tickets to these people and these people and these people, and you can't, and you can't, and you can't. Either people like it or they don't like it. But when you get rid of the core foundation, that's like taking a building and knocking the foundation right from underneath it, and it just crumbles. That is what you've done. That is my take on The Last Jedi. If I don't do another video, have a great Christmas, everybody out there, if you can. I work a lot of hours, my own business. I don't have a lot of time to do these videos, but I think they're informative for you out there. It gives you a chance to hear my opinions. I've been in broadcasting before. People think, oh, you know what? My opinions are pretty valid, and they make good points. But that's the reason why people are signing the petition, because they're petitioning because they want to see people like Mark Hamill in Star Wars, because it gives us hope. It gives us hope. Thank you.